Hey everyone, Wade Boggs fan. Um, Today was a pretty rough day. It was the first day I was working from home due to the social distancing. So, trying to get my work done from home rather than be in the office. It's the first time doing that in a while. I'm involved in economic development lending to small businesses. So, there are a lot of small businesses out there that are really hurting, and I'm doing my best to get in touch with all these businesses on what may be available. And it was just a very busy day, and I expect the same for tomorrow. So I thought I'd shoot another video to show some more Boggs cards. I always enjoy looking through my cards, so here we go. Some latest cards I've got from a mail day. The first one is a 2018 Topps Museum Collection Momentous Material Jumbo Patch Autograph. This is out of 15. And we have a 2018 Topps 1983 Topps Online Mini Red. And that's out of 10. And we have a 2016 Panini Pantheon, the Enlightened Ones, bronze. And this one has George Brett and Mike Schmidt. This is out of 25. I also have the version out of, I think it's 49. And then the next card, it's a 1984 Topps Encased. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of what the encased version is, but this is the standard 1984 Topps card. And if you can see, hopefully you can see there, the top of his hat goes just above the square. Well, Topps made I don't know if it was a proof or a test issue. They call it encased. And this one here, has a blank back to it. But the picture is completely within the square. And if you notice, I'll try to put the two side by side here. If you notice, even with the face, it's like pushed down a little bit. So hopefully you can see that. These are pretty hard to come by. First one I saw that was reasonably priced, so I was able to pick that up. And then lastly, a good friend of mine, Jeremy from Massachusetts, sent me a little birthday present, which was very, very nice of him. Sent me two cards. The first one is a backdoor issue, so it was never put into packs. Not sure how it got out, but I've seen a couple of these out there, but he sent me one. It's from Donruss Classics, and it's a dual relic card, a bat and a jersey, and I believe these are normally numbered out of 100. But if you notice on the back, right there is where the serial number should be, and there's no serial number. So this never went through the complete production process to put the serial number on. So that was pretty neat. And then lastly, and Jeremy knew I was looking for this card. He happened to have one. I think he had an extra. Sent me one. It's not an expensive card, but for the life of me, I just could not find it on eBay, my local card shop. It's a 1989 Score Highlights, which is, if you look at it, you've probably seen a ton of these on eBay. But what the difference is, it's an error card. I have a few of the corrected, but the error may not show up on here. See if I can get it to zoom in. somewhere near there, it talks about season, and it's misspelled Seaason. It was an error card. It was later corrected. I think there's more corrected than the error version. Again, I think it's like $1 card, $2 card. But for the life of me, I just couldn't find it. Either people who own it think it's a 10-cent card and not even bother to put it on eBay or what, but just could not find that card. So Jeremy, thank you very much. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to Beansball Card Blog. I want to thank him for starting to share my videos, and I actually gave a comment on one of my videos for a suggestion. He says, why don't I do a top 10 Wade Boggs cards? Maybe a little difficult with 5,000 different. I'm sure I could come up with a top 10, but what I also thought I could do is maybe a top 10 cards of the 80s, top 10 cards of the 90s, and so on, top 10 relic cards, top 10 auto cards. So I could do a lot of different top 10 most valuable, things like that. Again, I have some vintage cards, and I'll start showing them, and some other modern non-Boggs cards, so I'll have that. But if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see from my collection, please give me a comment on one of the videos, and I'll see what I can do. Maybe even to show some of the memorabilia off. Maybe a little bit hard to get into the camera there, but if possible, and you want to see some of that stuff, I'll see what I can do. So I think that's all for now. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better working from home, although I still think it's going to be pretty hectic. So who knows, I may have to do another video. As always, thanks for following, and I'll see you next time.